Guys, author Catherine Scott here. We have a lot to talk about and I have to do it really fast because I'm at work and so I don't want any more people interrupting me. So first thing I'm going to talk about will be Wendy Williams. Conflicted with her because as a woman, it sucks to be cheated on and so blatantly in your face. Like, it is a horrible, horrible, horrible thing to have that happen and then for it to be in front of everybody. Like, for the whole world to see it, it's gotta suck. Like, I hope she gets the help that she needs, right? I hate to see her on a downward spiral, just as a woman, especially a black woman, who has a huge career. Like, she's going downhill behind this man. The flip side of that is that I have seen this woman tear everybody's relationship up from the rooter to the damn tutor, and did so with no cares in the world as their feelings. I also seem to remember her telling Nick Cannon to his face something about his love child or his side child, some fucked up shit about the newest baby he had. Like, when I heard that, I said, this bitch has lost her mind. This is why you also have to be careful on all the gossip you talk about, because your shit gonna hit the fan too. People in glass houses should not throw stones. And I know a lot of people say, well, this is her personal life. It is her personal life. However, she has no problems jumping her nose into somebody else's personal life and telling them what they should and should not do. I wish her all the luck in the world with that situation. Again, as a woman, I feel so bad. I feel horrible for her because I know what it is to be played like a damn fool. I don't know it to the level of the whole world seeing it, but I know it's a painful thing, right? I hope she can get it together and leave that man to be with that woman that he keeps having them babies with, who he clearly seems to want to be with. Okay? Next, Cardi B. I absolutely love Cardi B. I love Cardi B because I'm all about the underdog, and I just love her. I love her rawness. I love all those things about her. However, with me, I had to grow too. So just as much as I love women now, I hadn't always had that thing. So I tend to go extra hard, especially for somebody in her position. But I love my friends, because I talked to one of my good friends today and she broke the shit down for me, and I was just like, yo, I didn't even think about it like that. So Cardi B, I think she's an awesome entertainer, right? Her catchphrases, her demeanor, her personality is phenomenal, right? However, somebody on her team needs to tell her everything doesn't need a reaction. You don't have to respond to everything that everybody does negative about you, because at the end of the day, you are you, and you're going to be on top of the world looking down on them. Everything doesn't have to warrant a response, okay? Recently, I think the video is about 3 years old, and she talked about how she was drugging men and robbing them. I do not agree with this, okay? However, let me say this. Cardi B may be harder than some of your niggas out here, and I think that's what's really wrong with y'all. Like, niggas rap about this shit every day. Every day motherfuckers is rapping about how they robbed other motherfuckers and this and this and that. And then when you dig into their past, you see they went to Catholic school and was raised right around the corner from fucking Beverly Hills. Like, they were not poor. They had it going on. They had money, influence, and all this other stuff. Even motherfuckers from the streets, you find out, weren't as hard as their rap lyrics make them seem. Cardi B, I'm trying to remember if I've ever heard of her rap with her robbing niggas, but I haven't. This bitch legit robbed motherfuckers. She was a fucking stripper doing this shit. I'm not saying that it was right. However, I understand being poor is fucking having to do what you have to do till you don't have to do it no more. Again, it's not right. But had she been a man and rapped that shit, y'all wouldn't even be upset. Y'all not even really upset that she said it. Y'all upset that she got away with it because as a woman, you feel like she shouldn't do it. Because I know you ain't never, I have yet to hear a lot of these motherfuckers say that nigga shouldn't have been robbing motherfuckers when they rap about that shit. She legit did that shit, and y'all mad. And then y'all gonna have the hashtag surviving Cardi B. That bitch won't no fucking rapist. The same motherfuckers who was excusing or finding loopholes with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby is the same motherfuckers ready to throw Cardi B under the bus. Nigga, your priorities is all fucked up. That girl ain't rape nobody. She ain't molest nobody. She ain't look out for fucking little boys and girls to take them to their house and make them fucking slaves. What she did was she saw opportunity from motherfuckers who wanted to fuck her, and she ran their fucking pockets. Period. I'm not happy about it. I'm not even saying I agree with it, but motherfuckers, the dog eat dog out world. dog eat dog in these streets, and that motherfucker said she want the biggest dog, and she took her motherfucking bite of the biggest dogs. Not happy about it, but I understand it, and I probably understand it because for most of my life I've been poor. I've had to do things I've had to do just to eat a fucking meal. So I fucking get it. That was 3 years ago, y'all. Again, be mad at her for what happened 3 years ago. My issue with Cardi B isn't even that. It's realizing that I don't want to call her dumb because I've been young and dumb myself. A lot of us are in our 50s. Well, I'm 36. I'm sorry. A lot of people in their 50s and older dumb as fuck. I want to say that she has she needs to grow up. And I hope that over time she will. Because she actually has the potential to be a phenomenal, phenomenal woman if she would let go of some of her immaturities. And hopefully she will with age, like most of us have. Like when I think about the things I said and did in my 20s, at the age of 36 like I am now, I am so embarrassed. And sometimes I think that we become a little too judgmental and forget how dumb we were in our 20s. Again, I'm not excusing her behavior. I understand it. She said a lot of problematic things. And hopefully when she get older, she'll look back and be like, yo, what the fuck was I thinking? Because I do it now. Like now when I'm so defending so many females that like when I think back and be like how often I threw them bitches under the bus. I'm sorry, y'all threw us under the bus. I was like, yo, CC, that's cringy to think that you looked at another black woman in the way you did. So hopefully she'll do that. And next time let her rap about it, because y'all niggas seem to take that shit a lot better when a motherfucker's rapping about robbing people and lying rather than saying they rob people and telling the fucking truth. Like I think that's what y'all biggest problem is. That bitch probably went harder than 10 of y'all niggas put together, and I think that's what y'all really mad about. Okay, so Jussie was able. What happened in reality is what I found out one of my friends put on my page is that he struck a plea deal where he did community service and his charges would be dropped. I have gotten in trouble before, and it wasn't 16 counts of 16 indictments or whatever, and it wasn't the level of trouble that he was facing, but I have also pled guilty to a charge, and all I had to do was community service, and that shit went away. Kudos to you, Jussie. You've committed a crime, because in my opinion, y'all, he is guilty, and you was able to cop a plea deal. Kudos to you. If you felt like he was innocent or guilty based on him being black or based on him being gay, that's shame on you. I thought he was guilty just based on his fucking story. I didn't give a fuck about his sexuality or his skin complexion. All I cared was like, yo, is this nigga telling the truth or is he telling a fucking lie? To this day, and unless God and his son Jesus come from heaven and say, yo, CC, he was telling the truth, I'm going to believe his ass lied. He was able to just walk. And good for him, okay, to a degree, because I still feel like he should have faced some kind of repercussions. And I don't want to hear what white people do it all the time. I am not white. He is not white. We are black. We have never, ever gotten away with shit like white people have. So don't give me that. And don't give me the conspiracy about black men. I don't want to hear that shit either. Those two lines are so old. I need something new to work with. Something new to make me think outside that box, okay? Jussie did something wrong. And at the end of the day, it cost a lot. It cost his community of black people, his community of the LGBTQ, hopefully I said that right, community, to be looked at side-eye. And that wasn't fair for him to do that. He used a hate crime for whatever personal reason to gain sympathy, and he got it. And then for him to have lied, like, you didn't even have to do all that. And I want to know why. What was going on in his head that he felt like he had to lie about it? And you can agree or you can disagree with me, but if you really sat back and thought about it and took him as a regular blow Joe and heard his story from beginning to end, then you would be like, you know what, it's a possibility that he is lying. Sometimes we let these celebrities slide because they're celebrities, because they can sing, because they can dance, because they act, because they can rap. And I'm guilty of doing that same thing, especially with Cardi B, because she's a woman and I see a lot of myself in her. I have to stop it, and so do you. 16 indictments, and they were dismissed before he even went to fucking court. If you have been in jail before or have faced real criminal charges, then you know he took a fucking plea deal. Like, it's in your head, because you probably did took a plea deal too. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm talking so fast because I'm trying to hurry up and get this over with. But for somebody coming here and interrupt my flow, because I done had to record this thing like 5 damn times. Anyway, Cardi B, you don't have to stop talk so much. Fuck everybody else. Do what you do. Jussie, your ass lied. I'm happy you was able to strike a plea deal, but your ass is guilty. Wendy Williams, please get you some help and stop talking about everybody else until you can address those skeletons in your closet and build a fucking gate around your glass doors. Bye, y'all.